Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is the wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Daban Sa Apostle as elders, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Salakia, and blessed salutations to you brothers that are teaching and doing truth and sincerity. This here is an article done on May 31st, 2017. It says new uses for RFID and security for the Internet of Things by Bernadette Esposito, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It says on the 25th anniversary of the Universal Barcode in 1999, the barcode community gathered around Sanjay Sarma and his colleagues and said, let's do this. Now, automatic attention should rise because it says the Universal Barcode in 1999, the barcode community. Now, we all know that the barcode is the mark of the beast, which is 666. Now, that's like the barcode is that number of the beast, which is 666. Now that barcode, as Apostle Tahar and all the apostles on down been saying for years, that barcode is in the RFID chip. Here it is, giving proof, showing you the connections between the two. All right, reading on, it says, our idea, says Salma Vice President for Open Learning and the Fred Fort Flowers, 1941, and Daniel Fort Flowers, 1941, professor of mechanical engineering of MIT, was to track everything in the supply chain. Some companies knew they had too much inventory, others didn't know where their inventory was. Consumers couldn't find the right size shirt while that shirt was sitting in the back room. Food was going bad and shelves were unstocked. Things got lost in the supply chain. So Sarma, along with research scientists David Brock of MIT and Kevin Ashton, a visiting researcher from Procter and Gamble, came up with the low-cost radio frequency identification (RFID) tag. At that time, it was a crazy idea, says Sarma, but it stuck. This talking about with the shipping, they're using the shipping for inventory stock, products going back and forth, basically minimizing the misusage of product. Okay, RFID tags, which had been around for several decades. You hear that, Nate? It's been around for several decades. Were clunky and expensive, partly because of the amount of data placed on the tags. We used to say someday the internet will be everywhere. This was the late 90s, and we didn't have the word cloud yet. So we used to say, somebody, can you write the data in the sky? Said Sarma, who developed new standards for RFID, new manufacturing processes, and innovative ways to use them in the supply chain. The supply chain industry adopted the protocol and standards making efforts shifted. Auto ID labs laid the groundwork for the standardization of RFID technology. It took sensing of identity, the job of RFID and barcodes, and made it universal. Auto ID labs, where Sarma remains active today, emerges from the MIT Auto ID Center. In many ways, that effort also laid the groundwork for what is now called the Internet of Things, Sarma says. Internet of Things, what's that? If you look at the world today, you may have new theories, thermostat for in your home. You may have an Amazon Echo in your home. If you're lucky enough to own a Tesla car, you can actually track your Tesla car over the internet. More appliances are becoming fundamentally internet connected and intelligent in ways that make our lives so-called safer, the world safer, help with climate change, help with saving costs, help with better health care, says Sama. All of this comes from a network of objects embedded in intelligence that interact with the environment that is called the Internet of Things. So, Nate, you've been confounded. I mean, he's been confounded with this, but this is a cold cut reality. Now, another thing is they said make things easier. You know, you got the internet and the echo. You know that thing. Hey, turn on my lights, turn off my lights. I'm a thermostat. Hands free on your phone. Siri, XM radio, video games, Netflix, internet TV, your phone itself. It's many things. Ordering packages, order foods. You know, a Uber, cars, everything is internet based, and their plan is to integrate the RFID chip with this as a universal remote, for lack of better words. You know, it says when we start connecting things, says Sama, we enable a level of resource management, a level of marshaling of the planet, uh, of what the planet offers us when we have little or no information on something. We overcompensate. We burn more electricity, more energy, and we're doing more damage to the planet. Now, they're talking about products, but the main product they're trying to monitor is humans. All right? They want to bring out the right amount of food for the right amount of the right city, the right amount of cars. They need to know how much everybody makes and say, oh, we can make this and that, and this person can afford this, so to make the you know. At the end of the day, they're trying to monitor and control everything. Okay, he asserts that hundreds of rooms are consuming electricity they should not, that are heating when no one is there. If you knew that a person was still driving and that there's no need to turn the heat on, just imagine how much energy you could save with and what impact this technology would have on the planet. To me, saving the planet is sort of an essential, essential question. We have an enormous amount of work to do that, Sarma explains. Yeah, but we know the U.S. ain't trying to do that because you can go to clean nuclear energy at any point. You know, if that was the case, or fund, or drive to do, you wouldn't be all up on Iran's ass behind the things that they're doing. All right. See if they got more than. All right. All right. Here we go. Avatar, it says one protection Sama and his teams are promoting is something called the Avatar, a cloud things concept. The basic idea we're saying is don't have an object A talk to object B. Have object A talk to its cloud avatar itself, have object B talk to its cloud avatar itself, then have the avatar talk to each other. The reason it works is because physical connection between A and B are many. If you say, if you just say the real object only talks to its avatar and the avatar talk to each other, so can we? So Slakia, we can bring to bear all of the stuff we know from the World Wide Web. That's a clean way to look at the future of the Internet of Things. And strangely enough, that's what Telsa does. That's what Nest does. But unfortunately, implementations are a little bit all over the place, he says. So they basically want to connect everything with everything. This RFID chip, once it becomes a technology, it will shoot straight up in the cloud. So you don't have to worry. You know, you already got Facebook, Instagram. Instagram mainly uses a lot of filters, face recognition. Facebook is constant updates, locations. You got your your cell phone, or not your cell phone, but your credit card or your debit card technology, which has a chip in it. And if you use that, they're gonna connect that and use that to track your statements, and send it to an avatar and have the avatar talk to other avatar, blah blah blah. So I guess they're trying to prevent fraud and things like that, you know. But we're reading this to show you that this is going to be used to take control of everyone and everything. This is how no man may buy or sell, save he that had the mark. All right. This is rich or poor, free and bond, right here. This no matter you know, what tax bracket that you're in, because even the rich is gonna want it to monitor their money and to protect themselves. You know, because you can't rob an avatar, or you can't rob a person if you have an avatar block it and things like that. That's what their plan is, because people are stealing that barcode identity by going from person to person instead of avatar. The avatar has some type of filter. Instead of somebody saying that they're a fake person, it has to be like a registered situation. So I just want to bring this out, and Lord willing, we're able to bring more out through the spirit and power. Y'all, Bashim Al Bashim Kadash. Hopefully, you brothers were edified. Bashim Kadash, Habathum, and Yabashim Al Barakathum to you, Akim. Once again, Habathum, Shalom.